Oh, we got some more pod kits today. Yes, I sing a lot, don't I? I sing a lot. I sing way too fucking much. Way too much. I don't know why. I do it all the time. I don't even sing any particular songs. I make up my own. Singing about big jobbies and farting bums and their own little tunes. We're singer-songwriters, but they make no sense and they're a lot of shite. Wow. Hey then folks, welcome to Skint Vapor channel. I am Skint. Yes, indeedy. What are we doing today? We've got a little podcast review from Univapo. Stick with Univapo. Univapo. And it is the Miso. That is Miso, isn't it? It's not... Yeah, it's Miso. Yeah, Miso. Miso pod. The Miso pod from Univapo. Thank you very much to Univapo for sending this for the purpose of this review. Thank you very much, indeedy. Yes, because I've had F.all recently, and Univapo were first to pop up and say, how would you like to review this? You reviewed, I think, oh my god, I reviewed one of their pen style kits. Oh, was it Unix or something like that? You'll see it. It's back in the videos in the channel. The Univapo Unix or something like that. And it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. I actually liked the kit. It had zero, zilch, nil flavour whatsoever from the coil. So they got in contact and said they'd seen the review. They apologised for it being absolutely rotten of a device when it comes to flavour, and asked me if I would like to test their other products to see if they're any better. And I said, yes, of course, no problem. So they sent me this, and they've sent me something else, which you will see later on in another review. For now, it's this, the Univapo Miso pod, or Misopod, or something like that. We'll go down low and we'll have a wee nosy posy, and then we'll come back up, and I'll tell you what I think of this little thing. Back in a second.
Come on, skinny love, just last the year. Pour a little salt, we were never here. My, staring at this sink of blood and crushed veneer. And tell my love to wreck it all. Cut all of the ropes and let me fall. My. Right in the moment, the sword is tall. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And in the morning I'll be with you, but it will be a different kind. 'Cause I'll be holding all the tickets, and you'll be holding all the fines. Come on, skinny love, what happened here? Suckle on the hope of life as here. My. The sudden load is so slow on the spit. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And now all your love is wasted. Well then who the hell was I? 'Cause now I'm breaking out the bridges and the end of all your lines.
Univapo Miso pod. There it is there. A little jammy as you've seen in the down low. Now, What do I think of this little thing? Let me take the pod out. I'm just double checking. I've had it for about a week now. I'm just double checking. There is 0, 0, 0. The light's not great as usual. I need to get another light. You'd think I would have a ring light or something like that, wouldn't you, to use? Anyway, there is 0 leakage whatsoever. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. 0 leakage whatsoever. None. Zilch. Now, your airflow can be controlled by spinning the pod around, just like a lot of other pod kits. You'll see one has a hole in the side. If it focuses. One has a hole in the side and a little notch. That's obviously where your airflow is, a little hole in the side. If you put that where that little hole is on the pod, the body of the pod, then the body of the pod. And the main thingamajiggy, okay? If you put that where that is, it's a bit more of an open draw. Getting a slight bit of gurgle in there, but nothing massive. No liquid in the mouth or anything like that. So, if you turn it round to the other way, it's quite a bit tighter. Quite a bit tighter. Both mouth to lung. Both mouth to lung. But you've got a sort of open mouth to lung and then you've got a very restricted mouth to lung. Depending on which way you use it. It is automatic draw and it is button draw. I do like a button. I do like a button. Oh yes. Definitely getting gurgling there. Definitely getting gurgling there. I haven't had that. It's strange that it just started just this second. It's about a week or so old. Still going strong. Flavour is not out of this world, okay guys. Now I obviously have my own vape devices, like this is the intake single coil, and the flavour compared to the same juice that Skint's pish water about in both, because then I can tell how strong the flavours are going to be. It is nowhere near the intake single coil. But it's not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. Can you hear that gurgling? Maybe the coil's going. It's been just over a week now, I don't know. Yeah, it's getting worse. Could be the coil's starting to go. It's nowhere near. It's nowhere near the intake single coil, but you wouldn't expect it to be anyway, honestly. You know what I mean? And you're going to use Skint's pish water, a sort of mild dessert flavour. It's not that strong in flavour anyway. So yeah, I think it's quite a good little bit of kit. Am I very excited about it? No, I'm not. Obviously not, because it's not my style of device. But filling wise, I like the fact that it's got a side filling thing. You just pop that down, which is easy enough to do and fill it. It does have a little window on this side for you to see the level of your juice, which you saw in the down low. But as you can see, it's very dark. It's got they've actually tinted the whole pod, right? But it's lighter up the top here where it gets thinner, but that bit there is very dark and difficult to see, and you certainly would not see that in low light. I can barely see it now, the level of my juice. But you could always take it out to have a look if you wanted. Which is easy enough. Easy enough to do. It's got the USB-C charging, and it charges fairly rapidly. It is what it is. It's a pod kit. It's quite good. I like the style, I like the feel. And the button, the little diamond silver button is very clever. And it lights up. You've got a light, sorry. Which I'm sure is telling you your battery strength when it's blue, green, blue and red, which is very similar to a lot of, you wonder if they're sort of using the same tech, don't you? Well, I do. I wonder if they're using the same tech, all these companies. There may be a tech company that's selling that tech to them all. Because the lighting system is very similar, the automatic draw is very similar. Who knows? Not for me to say, is it? But that has been the Miso pod kit. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. Very small. Very small. You see it in, if you can see that, in the size of my hand. I do have fairly big hands. I'm a big fella, you know. I also have big feet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's very small and it fits in the hand quite nicely. Don't cover the air hole like I just did with my finger there. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next time, and there will be a next time, have plenty and plenty of fun. Bye for now.